pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat knows.
Good morning, everybody. Chunky here. Well, I hope everybody's doing great. It is Monday, November 30th. It is 8:30 in the morning. It is currently 42 degrees. It is cold. I am cold. The truck is cold. It does not like the cold. Starting off early today, I'm hoping that my water pump for the water tanks has come into the post office this morning. But we'll see. That's why I'm trying to get there early, just in case it is, because we've been without water in the trailer for 3-4 days now. So we've been flushing with bottled water and everything else, and we've been having to go to the RV park that we still have our spot in until the end of December, beginning of January, to shower. So I'm hoping to get this situation taken care of today so we can go back to what it was before the pump got broke. So I'll take you guys with me to the post office and we'll see if it's there. Pulling out of La Posa South. It has definitely gotten busier since we got out here at the end of September, and it is going to continue to get busier out here, especially after Christmas time and when January rolls in, because of the tent shows and stuff roll around in January. But we have picked up quite a few new people out here, which it's good to see it get busy. But mountains are pretty this morning. There's the post office. Doesn't look too busy yet. Hopefully I got here early enough to go ahead and get a spot in line. Actually, there's only a few cars in the parking lot, so that's pretty good. I was shooting to get here before a big crowd of people did. Give me that. Aha! The yellow ticket. Hello. Ah, yes. Box is secure. All right, let's see what we got in the old box. Hopefully new pump. Hope if I was showing it, huh? There she is. Now hopefully it's the one like I had before. Alrighty, new pump. Old pump. They look very similar. I mean, I ordered the exact same one, so I hope it would be, because I needed the ones that had these type of fittings. Nobody in Quartzsite sold any like this, and even if I was to pick up a different style pump for this, nobody sells the fittings for it here in town. So it is a Delavan 7812-201. It does 2 gallons per minute, and that's what we use to run that tank, which I'm going to show you guys how I hook it up and how it works. But yes, new pump, old pump. The old one we stripped the threads out on. Is it this side? Yes. There are no threads left in that hole. That's how it's supposed to look. And we stripped them out. Unfortunately, it's plastic. So, as I said, we haven't had water in 3 or 4 days, so getting this going today, and we're gonna have water again. Very careful of that. If you look right there, you'll see an arrow pointing this way, and hopefully you can see behind the wire there. This arrow is pointing this way, so the flow of the pump needs to go this way. So tank side, outlet side. I've got my two fittings. This one goes to the tank, and this one is what I hook up the garden hose to. I picked all these parts up at Home Depot a while back when we did the original pump, but I'm going to show you guys how I hook it up. Like I was saying before, this is a directional pump, and I hope I can get a better shot for you now. Look at the side of your pump. There's a little arrow right here. I'm hoping y'all can see. And then there's one right here. So the pump flows this way. So I need the tank on this side and then the outlet on this side. I'm hoping that was a better shot for you guys, but let's see what we can do. So luckily where I had this set up before, I don't have to rebuild fittings, but this is something you can get and put together from Home Depot. And as well as this was the simplest thing, it just screwed right in, but this is just a coupler that connects this to this same fitting. And I can connect the garden hose, which will feed the trailer, which I will show you guys. But so here in a couple months we're going to take it back apart. It doesn't need to be permanent. It doesn't leak because there are rubber seals on both ends of the pump, just like on a garden hose. Right, here is our water tank. Some of you have seen it before, some of you haven't. I put all this together last year when we picked it up because we cannot gravity feed this water to this trailer. That's why we have to use the pump. I have got the ball valve to make sure the water stops, and if we happen to not have the pump hooked up, it won't flow out. This is the fitting that I have to go in here, and then the pump screws onto this. This is it attached to our tank. Like I said, that fitting just screws into this, and that screws into this, and this will sit just like that. Now, when I go, after I fill it, and it's on the trailer, which I'll show you guys, I just pop the valve, and then this will pump, and then when I'm done, just shut it off. I will show you guys how this works, how I power it off the truck in just a minute too. Alright, I have got the tank secured to the trailer. The pump is attached. Let's go get some water. She's all hooked up. Let's go get the water. I know the lighting's bad, but what's cool is I can actually see the trailer on my radio. So I can watch the load while it's behind me. Down here at the watering station, I have my 10-foot hose hooked up, and it's the perfect length to go over here to the tank. I didn't test it before I filled the tank, so it's good that it actually works. I've got the garden hose connected to that end, which runs into the trailer. And the way I power it is I got some battery clips that clip onto the positive and negative of the battery, and then that runs to the power on the pump. That is how we get water into our trailer when we're boondocking.
Say bye to everybody. Say bye.